Hey guys, welcome to the Coyote Defense and Outdoors YouTube channel. I hope you're having a great day. I just got home from church a few minutes ago. I thought I would come down here and do a quick video, kind of a video review discussion of a light that I'm using on a regular basis now. I tend to use a flashlight on a regular basis. I use a knife on a regular basis, and I use a pen on a regular basis. So those are the three things that I carry besides my firearm and spare mag around on a daily basis. I have other things in a backpack that I keep with me that maybe I'll cover at some other time. But mostly today I want to talk about the flashlight. If you go to coyotedefenseandoutdoors.com, that's a new website I just started. Me and my dad, actually, we do a lot of outdoor stuff. We like to hunt. We're going to be posting reviews, things like that, up on the coyotedefenseandoutdoors.com website, as well as videos here on this YouTube channel. And you'll also be able to find these same videos there on the coyotedefenseandoutdoors.com website. And I told you I wanted to talk about this little guy, the Streamlight Stylus Pro. I picked this thing up a couple months ago off of Amazon. I think I paid $20 for it. If you're looking for one of these now, they're going for 17 bucks. So awesome little light for a stocking stuffer or just a cheap gift for someone for Christmas if you're looking for something like that. This light, it's a double AAA light, so it takes two AAAs. It has a constant on switch if you push it all the way in till it clicks, or they don't really advertise this, but the way I use it most of the time, a momentary on switch if you just kind of tap it a little bit. And like I said, that's how I use it most of the time. This thing pushes 90 lumens. You're not going to get the kind of, push or throw with the light that you are out of more expensive, higher lumen tack lights and stuff like that. But for 90 lumens, this thing will shoot pretty far. And it's pretty bright. I'm going to be honest, as far as a daily driver light, the things that I use this for, much more than 90 lumens is going to be way too much. I'm going to be blinding myself with, reflections off of stuff or whatever, or blinding other people. So for my everyday use, I don't need something like a 500 lumen Streamlight or Surefire or something like that. This works just fine. In fact, this 90 lumens is too bright for me to use like in the middle of the night. If I have to go in the kids' room or something, I have young twins at home, and to go in their room, if I try to use this to find my way and see what I'm doing, it's too bright. It'll wake them up. It lights up the whole room when I walk in. So I can't do that. I end up trying to use my phone. Excuse me, burping. I end up trying to use and I just hit the microphone there. My bad, folks. I'm sorry. But I end up trying to use my phone, to see where I'm going and look at stuff. And that doesn't always work real great. So I kind of like to have a small flashlight around. But like I said, this one's too bright. So not as useful for that purpose. This is not going to be a self-defense light. It's not bright enough for that. I mean, sure, you could use it if you needed to. You can see in your house if that's something you need to do. At night, you're going to be able to identify the threat, but it's not bright enough that it's going to disorient anybody. They're going to see this little dot of light right there, and they'll be able to know that it's you. The good thing is you'll be able to see them, and you'll probably be able to see your gun sights depending on how you're holding the light. But so for something like that, a brighter Streamlight, HLX, or a Surefire, something along those lines might be better as far as a home defense light. But those are not as good for everyday use, in my opinion. I know they have different modes on them that you can use, moonlight modes and things like that. But in my personal opinion, it's nice having a light that's just on or off, on or off. You don't have to futz with settings or mess with other stuff. You just turn it on or you turn it off. I like that. This thing is small. It fits in a pocket perfectly. I mean, here, I forgot where I put my pen. Here's my Sharpie pen up next to the Streamlight Stylus Pro, if you can see that. The Sharpie pen is longer than the Stylus Pro. These things come in at, I think, just under 5.5 inches long. and just over a 1/2 inch wide at the widest point, which is here at the base. So not too bad. Not too bad. It's pretty small. It fits in a pocket really easily. So the footprint on these is pretty small. The belt clip, see the belt clip right here, is sturdy. It's nice. It holds it in my pocket. I don't have to worry about it falling out of my pocket when I'm moving around doing whatever all day. It stays put. It stays where it's supposed to. So it works great. So here's the light itself up close. Streamlight Stylus Pro on my dirty, dusty desk here. You can see we got a rubber button here. I'm having a hard time getting focus, but rubber push button. You do kind of have to click a little hard to get it to activate, which isn't a problem for me. My 4-year-old son has issues with it, but you know, this isn't his everyday light. So rubber cap, here's your metal clip. Screws open here at the clip, and there's your batteries. I have Energizer Ultimate Lithium batteries in here right now, 2 of those. I have noticed that the light seems brighter with the lithiums than it did when I had standard alkaline batteries in the light. So this light is advertised to have a 6.5 hour battery life. I have no reason to not believe that. I think the original batteries I had in it, I don't know that I let them go 6.5 hours. I think I probably put about 5 hours on them before I swapped them out for the lithiums. This little end cap right here where the rubber button is, that comes off, and there's what your actual button looks like. You can pop this out so you can clean it. Mine's dusty as all get out from riding in my pocket, and I apologize for the focus on here, guys. I'm trying to do this as best I can, and it's not always working real well. But this is my first video, so bear with me. But that comes out so you can clean it, replace it, whatever. Same with this piece. You put it back in there, and then screw it back on the end of the light. The light is water resistant, not waterproof, so you know you're not going to pull it out of a lake after a week and it still work probably. But if you drop it in the creek or whatever while you're out fishing or hunting or something, it's going to be okay. So this is in a pitch dark hallway at my church. You can see that door back there that I'm shining on. That's about 60 feet away from me, so pretty bright. All right, so I'm out here in my backyard. You can see lights from the neighbor's house back there. Got my Christmas lights up here. So it's not pitch black, even though the video shows that it's basically pitch black. But here's the light. The hot spot there is probably 15 feet away from me. Theirs is about 30 feet away, and then there's a tree back there that's about 60 feet away. You can kind of see the outline of it. This is tough with the video because it looks a lot darker on the video than it does to my eyes right here. There's the edge of the spill right there. So, and the throw is decent. Like I said, it's shining on that tree back there. You just can't really tell in the video. But there you go. Streamlight Stylus Pro, 90 lumens, 2 AAAs will run it for 6.5 hours. Nothing fancy, but my goodness, this is an awesome light. I use it every day, probably more than any of my other EDC items. I use this more than my knife. I use this more than my pen. I'm constantly using a flashlight, it seems like, for some reason. I don't know why. And this is just such a simple and nice light that I'm running out of things to talk about. Yeah, $17 on Amazon. Great stocking stuffer, great Christmas gift. Check it out. You cannot go wrong with this little light. Honestly, this is definitely a must-buy for me. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by the channel. I appreciate it. This was my first video, so I know it wasn't great. Hopefully you got something out of it, learned a little bit about this nice little light that I'm carrying. Maybe I just helped you find somebody a Christmas gift. I don't know. I hope so. Have a great day, guys. Have a great holiday season. We'll see you in the next video. Hey guys. I really have no idea how to start these things. This is probably the most awkward part of doing a video. It's good agua.